Today we are making salmon patties, steamed baby corn. You need chives, parsley, saltine crackers, 1 can of pink salmon, 1 baby corn frozen or the corn of your choice, potatoes, a little salt that I will put in the water while the potatoes are boiling, 1 egg, 1 stick of unsalted butter to pour over your potatoes. Let's start with boiling the potatoes first. Wash the potatoes in hot water first. Then fill your pot with hot water until they are covered. Put on your burner. Add just a little bit of salt to the cooking water. Bring to a rolling boil. Put on the top. Right now it's on high. After it boils, turn it down to about 4. On 4, it is a slow boil. Your stove is probably different, so check on which setting it will boil slowly. Set your timer for 40 minutes. It could take between 40 and 50 minutes. Check after 40 minutes and see if it's done. If it's not done, let it boil for another 5 minutes. I'm using smaller potatoes, so that will take less time than if you have larger potatoes. Here's your pink salmon. Empty the whole thing into here. Set this a little bit on the side. Then carefully open it in half. Some people, they leave in their bones. I like to take mine out. I don't like to crunch down on any bones inside. Take it apart, make sure there's nothing else in it. Take the other piece and check for more. Sometimes there's more than 1 bone in there. Depends how they wrap it. Let me go through this piece here. See, here is the second bone that I found. I like to take these out. I don't like any bones in my food. There. Depending how it's wrapped, sometimes there's only 1 in, and sometimes you find 2 sections of these bones. Okay. I add a little bit parsley flakes, about this much, in here, and just a little bit of chives. Not a lot. There we go. Now I will crumble up about 3/4 of this saltine crackers. Crumble them in. One-half to 3/4. It depends how you would like to do it. Half is fine, 3/4 of the saltine crackers are okay. Okay. This is what I have left from this bag, so I would say it's a little bit over a half. Now add your 1 egg. Get your fork and mix all this up. You don't need any salt because the saltine crackers already have salt in it, and there's more than likely from the fish in the can already salt in also. So you can taste them once they're done and see if you would like more salt in it. But I would not add any while cooking or fixing into here. Let's leave this sitting for a few minutes after you mix it up real good. Your potatoes are still cooking at this point, so this can sit a second. until you stick your hands in there, mix a little bit more, and then form them into 4 little patties. This is a meal for about 2 people. Steam your baby corn in the meantime on 10 minutes, and then turn it back off, and when you get just before you get ready to eat, turn it a little bit on just to make it nice and hot. After your mixture has been sitting for a while, stick your hands in there and mix real good. Put it together on here. I take form it into 4 balls. Form it into 4 patties. Like this. On a plate, so you have them ready when you get ready to fry them from both sides. Put your skillet on your burner. Put a little bit oil onto it. I like to use a non-stick skillet for this one, but you can use a regular one also. Once the oil is nice and hot, grab your little patties, put them in here. And once they're nicely sizzling, put on the top. Turn your oven down to about 6. You probably can hear the sizzling and popping. I want to turn them around, so I slid it over a little bit. Wait for a second until it doesn't pop so hard. Open the top. Then I use another spatula to turn it around this way. It'll stay better together. Slide them back over to your burner. Then put the top back on. And let it fry from the other side for a bit. The whole process probably only takes 10 minutes. And here are your beautiful salmon patties. I'm checking my potatoes for doneness with a knitting needle, stainless steel. Stick them in a few potatoes, and if it goes in real easy, you know they're done. Here we go. 1, 2. Looks like they're done, so we can continue. Potatoes are done. I like to drain my potatoes in a wire basket. Pour it in here. Here we go. Then take the basket, set the potatoes in so they can cool faster. Now that the potatoes are ready to peel these potatoes. Still a little hot. I'm in a hurry to make lunch today. Just have to be hot real fast. On the vegetables we're making today, some corn with it, but you can use any vegetable that you really like. You might not want corn with it, maybe you want a salad with it, which is fine too. What I do now, I cut them in half and set them up like this with the cut side down. Now I put my butter flakes on top of everything. You can put salt on those if you want to. I'd rather not. This way I don't get over salted for some and not enough salt for the others. So everybody can select their own salt shaker. In the meantime, I had turned the broiler on so it'll be ready. And I put the potatoes with the little butter flakes on top into the broiler. and leave them in there until they get nice and brown a little bit on the top. While your potatoes were browning a little bit on the top under the broiler, I preheated the corn just for a few seconds to make sure it's hot. And here is our salmon patty dinner. You see the fried salmon patties with the brown potatoes. Normally they're a little bit more brown. I had the rack a little bit too far down. Next time I need to put it back up. And our steamed corn. Another great recipe out of Renata's kitchen.